Hey everybody, Colby Trout from Mossy Creek Fly Fishing here with your fly fishing forecast for the week. Hope you've enjoyed a wonderful Labor Day. Today is Monday, September 1st. A little bit more of the same on the weather front that we had last week and over the weekend. So 75 to 80 degree weather. Looks like we're going to be trending a little bit warmer as we go through the week. Colder tonight, low 48 here in town. So we'll be probably in the mid 40s up on the mountaintops, maybe a little cooler. We saw temps over in West Virginia, Shenandoah Valley, a couple days ago. It was below freezing already. But we are going to trend a little bit warmer towards the end of the week. We've got a little front coming through Thursday night. Looks like 60% chance of a shower or thunderstorm on Thursday, but outside of that, 10-day forecast showing relatively dry, calm, sunny every single day. What does that mean? Stable weather on our bass fishing front, it's going to be really good. So stable weather, not a lot of approaching fronts. We should just have good quality, consistent fishing on our warm water streams, into next week. Really looking forward to that. Water's getting low. It's clear. Topwater fishing good most days. Some days all day. Most days afternoons and evenings. Topwater bite's going to be really, really good. On our trout fishing front, options are getting more and more limited by the day, just as the water drops. Water temperatures, again, safe everywhere. But fishing, especially up in the mountains, getting a little tricky just because the fish are spooky in these very low water conditions. So I say very low. We're actually around average normal flow for end of August, early September. Typically, this is our driest period of the year when water levels are the lowest. And so without any significant rainfall, unless we get some big thunderstorms on Thursday, anticipate the mountain streams continuing to be low, very clear. If you do go fishing, you're going to want to focus on the larger streams and drainages that have the most water and that also have the bigger, deeper pools for you to fish with a lot of cover and shelter. One cast in a big, long, 100-foot long pool that's 2 feet deep, you're going to be spooking a lot of fish even before your fly hits the water. So longer leaders, smaller flies, 14s, 16s on your dry flies and your nymphs are going to help you make a little bit more subtle presentation to be successful out there on those brook trout. Spring creek fishing's been good. We have seen a change. Our trico hatch is still pretty tremendous, but the morning fishing is slowing down, likely as a result of the number of hecks that are hatching throughout the night. So had some good dry fly action Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, last couple nights. Right before dark, lots of hexes out. Also still have some really big grasshoppers. We'll see those probably into October, maybe even mid to late October when we get our first heavy frosts of the year potentially. But the trico hatch is going to be good, sometimes into November, sometimes even into mid-late November. But if the fish are full from eating bugs all night long, they're going to be a little reluctant to come up and eat, size 18, 20, 22 dry flies on the surface. So for those that enjoyed getting out for some early morning action most of the summer, it has slowed down. Hexes are going to last another probably week and a half, 2 weeks, and then they'll start to dwindle out, and that morning bite should resume to be being pretty good. In the meantime, if we do have some overcast days ahead, those are going to be your better fishing days for trout. The fish will be less weary, less likely to be under vegetation, under banks, under structure. Fish are dry dropper rigs throughout the day. Big grasshoppers, crickets, beetles, any big terrestrial up on the surface. Try a variety of nymphs. Silly legs without weight, those are great. But any attractor nymphs you want to try under that dry fly, just improve your chances, especially if the fish aren't necessarily in a feeding window when a bunch of bugs are coming off. So if you can, try to target late afternoon into the evening dusk time period, probably for your best action on the trout fishing front. We'll be hard focused on smallmouth through the rest of September. So as long as the forecast holds, as long as weather stays consistent, our bass fishing is going to be good. We had kind of the perfect setup for September. We've had many seasons that have ended like this with a lot of rain through the summer months, leaving us with really good water flow for the entire month of September. So unless we get some sort of tropical system that forms that gets us, or some big fronts come in from the south or the west, just anticipate really good fishing all the way into October. Kind of continue to monitor water temps, but anybody that's targeting musky should probably be in the safe zone. It's going to warm up a little bit by the end of the week, but with the nights we've been having down in the 40s and highs, some days only around 74, 75, you should at least be able to fish early morning hours and target musky without threat of damaging the fish or killing a fish from stress. So add that to your list of things that you can chase here in the valley. Again, we're going to have a transition into fall, in a month and a half. We'll see what our water levels are like. Hopefully we start to get some moisture, just so we have a good water flows, in late September, October, November, December for some good trout fishing, maybe even into the new year. So fingers crossed we'll start getting a little bit of rain here and there, especially by the end of September. But the 10-day forecast looks great. Weekend weather looks really awesome. So if you're able to get out and do some smallmouth fishing, certainly do so. If you only have a couple hours to kill here or there, give Beaver Creek a try if you can get a permit. Try Mossy. We are stocking Suzy Q Farm tomorrow, which is Tuesday the 2nd. So that'll be open and running. Water levels there are going to be, average and clear. So it'll be a little challenging maybe on bright, sunny, still afternoons. But again, early mornings, evenings ought to be a lot of fun out there. So if you want to book that, give us a call, because it's month of September is going to fill up really fast once word gets out that that's opening up. And that's about it. If we have any big weather changes on Thursday or Thursday evening, we'll make updates on our social media pages. But outside of that, we'll send you another forecast next Monday. Thanks.